disgusting. You have a 73-year-old woman just at her job, putting things in the car. They drug her. No forethought. Dismembered her. Well, why? And she was just a good person.
Family members react to the news of one of the latest murders to happen here in the city. 73-year-old Linda Frickey dying after being carjacked in the 300 block of North Scott in Mid-City. NOPD officials say 4 suspects took her vehicle, speeding off while she was still in a seatbelt. Take a look. Police released video of the suspects late Monday night.
She'd help anybody off the street. She would have gave them the car if they'd have just gave her a chance to step away.
She was dragged for more than a block before being dislodged from the car. Her arm severed during the incident. Neighbors helplessly trying to stop the vehicle.
I got out of my vehicle screaming at him, "Stop, stop, you're dragging someone." He took off with the vehicle, still dragging her with reckless disabandonment. No care for human beings at all.
Family members say Frickey was leaving her job at Security Plan Insurance, where she sold life insurance, when it happened.
She was coming out of her office building, putting something in her car, or getting in her car. She got tangled in the seatbelt because they didn't give her time to get out.
She was the kindest, the best person. It's a hole in all of our lives that we'll never get back. She just will be deeply. That's all I could really say.
Now, instead of welcoming their sister home from a day at work, they're grieving her tragic death.
It's disgusting when it's going to stop, and that's what they target, old ladies. That's just cowardly. That's evil. The parents need to be held accountable.
Jennifer, a Facebook posting I made about a fight outside Magnolia Mall really generated hundreds of comments, and those who shared their concerns, well, they want the mayor and city leaders to know just how they feel. The start of the new year in the city of Florence has been hit hard with several shootings and a homicide. A couple of fights involving kids 10 to 15 years old outside the mall in Florence 2 weeks ago really got the community talking on social media. One woman posted saying, "Apparently, we now need officers everywhere in this town." Hundreds of commenters shared similar concerns. So I reached out via email to Florence Mayor Teresa Ervin about violence in Florence and what the city was doing to get it under control. Mayor Ervin responded saying, quote, "The police department has been working closely with the FBI for more than a year to identify violent criminals for federal prosecution. Because of this collaboration, 9 of our area's most violent criminals received federal indictments this past October." The mayor also provided violent crime data from 2017 through 2021 in Florence. There were 9 murders in 2019 compared to 5 last year. Data for aggravated assaults are pretty high, totaling more than 200 incidents in 2021. Those are violent crimes that cause bodily harm. When I look at the numbers that she sent me, like I said, Florence Police Captain Mike Brandt tells me they're working closely with the Florence County Sheriff's Office to combat crime and solve cases. However, Brandt says they also need the community's help.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am my brother's keeper, because we can't do this by ourselves.
A PD textile company believes in American-made products, and that company has made a promise to bring jobs back to America through what it's calling reshoring. ABC 15's Tanya Brown joins us live from Fiber Industries just outside of Darlington tonight with more on their mission. Tanya.
Jennifer, Fiber Industries is planning a $30 million expansion that will create 50 new jobs. Now, the CEO tells me that everything leaving out of this plant will say made in America. Fiber Industries moved its polyester fiber business in the old Wellman Industries building in Darlington County back in 2018. You may recall that Wellman closed its doors in 2008 following a bankruptcy. 750 people lost their jobs.
I wasn't here, but I know when it shut down in 2008, it was devastating for the community.
Don Bakoven is the CEO of Fiber Industries. We reached out to him after doing some research that found Fiber Industries on a list of companies that's not sending jobs overseas because of cheap labor. Bakoven tells me they actually started reshoring or bringing back jobs in early 2020, but the pandemic slowed down things.
We saw a need and saw the opportunity and got this thing restarted.
Bakoven says he strongly believes in the Darlington County workforce, and there's no better time to keep jobs right here in America.
You have the issues going on with the U.S. and China, and obviously a lot of the textile went away, and a lot went to China back in the day. And so I think there's a resurgence, reshoring, nearshoring. You've got supply chain issues. So I think from that standpoint, it's just how do we get closer?
Some people across the PD are hoping that other companies will do just what Fiber Industries has done. You may recall the PD taking a very hard hit in the early 1990s and early 2000s when many companies around the PD moved jobs overseas because of cheaper labor.